What's up, y'all? About to get picked up from with my ride here in a minute, but I have to invite somebody really quick. We got a helicopter taking off from the hospital. Sorry about the noise. So this is called of life, death, and time. And with life, what is life? Right? Life is a blessing. It is a opportunity to have an experience living in a physical body that has time against it. We have so much against us as a species, as a civilization, as peoples sharing one space, which is this world that we live on. This is our space. This is our home. This is where we will live and die, be born and grow. This is where all things happen and all things go. But it ain't always one way. I thought you would know. Now there's always a diversity within life that we can't necessarily pinpoint and put labels on simply because our experience with said situation or understanding of said scenarios is negative. We can't judge everything by one experience. Take a handful of experiences of the same source or the same sort. The same, what do you call it? The same style or the same persona or whatever, the same of the same nature. There we go. Imagine how confused everyone would be if there was any, labels being placed on our experiences when we shouldn't be labeling and judging things. We should be straight up just chill, We should just be chill with everything. But people ain't just chill with anything. They've all got to start problems and be spiteful and what have you. There's lots of things that. What you doing? Anyways, I got a friend coming to pick me up here in just a minute. I'm hoping that I make it to the destination before them. It's all good though. Death. We'll get into a little bit of death after we get into life a little bit. All right. My belief of life and death is non-judgmental. I don't judge the person by who they are. I judge the person by their deeds. Their deeds done, their involvement with other people's lives. Are they a good influence? Are they detrimental? Are they speaking death to them? Are they putting them down? Are they canceling out their manifestation powers by telling them no or telling them that that's not true? Life is a big, huge puzzle of mysteries that everybody needs to be aware of. It's not about how much you have or what you are. It's about what you do. It's about deeds being done. It's about positive life, growth. Ooh, growth, expansion, understanding, understanding, overstanding the concepts that we challenge every day as a human being or a multidimensional being, interdimensional being. We are very powerful if we can put our minds to it. You know, and I'd rather focus on things that are not chaotic, that are not hurtful, they're not damaging anybody's lives, they're not even placing you in danger or in harm's way. Speaking of intellect, knowledge, wisdom, it breaks your mind free of all the mental traps and enslavements that they bombard us with every day. Like social media, for example, is a huge trap. It is. It's a way to influence the masses, and it's a good way to distract you from your purpose that God has for you. All right. Everybody has a purpose. We are here for a reason. All right. It ain't just to be, you know, filled with gobbledygook everywhere we go. You know, I'm a night bird. You know, I will squawk. I am squawking right now, but I'm not being a bad influence. I am speaking you really truthfully. And it's taken me a long time to get this level of understanding, into intelligence, and this open mind that I boast about. You know, I don't ever tell anybody their beliefs are wrong. I never tell anybody that they don't or will not amount to something. I always inspire people to do better. You know, good job, but I know you can do better than that. Give it some time. Keep practicing. You will get better. A worked muscle doesn't get stronger. All right. A lost language doesn't get revealed or rediscovered simply by ignoring its worth or ignoring its value or ignoring its entirety of its message. You know, there's a lot of things that we take for granted as people. You know, there's lots of things that we don't truly understand as people. You know, there's lots of things that we should be doing that we don't do. And it needs to begin, you know, we need to start doing this again. And teaching our children and our children's children that we are going to be unstoppable forces to reckon with. You know, I'm not scared to death. You know, quite frankly, I'm I'm not going to welcome it, but I'm not going to be afraid of it neither. Just because there's too much at stake just to keel over and get pushed down and be allowed to be trampled on. I will not tolerate any type of that in my world or in my perception, in my reality. I challenge those who are spiteful and belligerently decisive or deceiving. They're decisively deceiving, which means they are determined to deceive you. It's decisiveness. It's indecisive means you are unable to make a choice. But there's definitely a lot of life worth living if we just pay attention to the world Pay attention to what it's got to tell you. Yeah, I'm gonna smoke a cigarette because I'm an adult. I do not. I do not condone minors smoking. Do not do this at home. Uh, Usually, I had hundreds of people watching my show. What's wrong? Did all my followers die? Anyway, death is a new beginning. It's a new beginning to a new life that will be coming into play after the 1,000 years is over. There's a lot of things that people take for granted, like I said before. And then time is just an illusion. It's a measuring tool of how long it takes to get from point A to point B. Now, before the downfall of mankind and humanity and consciousness, we could instant transmit. We could think of a place that we wanted to go. A portal would open. We would walk through the portal, and we would arrive at our destination of our desired place. And since they know all the secrets to the absolute, you know, uh, why don't they tell us? They need to. This is my ride. Anyways, I will talk to you all later. Have a good day and namaste. May the source be with you. Peace.